Exploratree is a free British program that allows you to create what it calls our thinking guides, but what I call concept maps. They are mind maps that will help your students solve problems through a graphical format. It's free, and to use it, you'll have to go to www.exploratree.org.uk for United Kingdom. And you will have to register right here for a free access to use the program. And then I'll sign in so you can see what the program looks like once you have gotten your own registration access. You'll see that I have several thinking guides already made, and several of them are shared with me. I assign this as an activity in a lot of my classes, so many of these are created by students of mine. If you'll notice, referral process, pre-referral, these are special ed students, because this is designed to be accessible for all students. You have the option of using a ready-made thinking guide. If you click on that, you'll see some of their offerings. These are templates that you can use. You can choose one of these if it relates somewhat closely to your intended lesson plan, but you can change them. You don't have to use them exactly as they are, or you can start one for your own. So I'm going to start a new thinking guide. I'll give it a title. And I'll show you the elements that you can use with Exploratree. You'll notice up here in the corner, this is your area for design. All of your tools are right here on the window on this part of the screen. And all you do is you just drag them out. So I'm going to make a chronological time map just to show you how the elements work. So I'll pull out a box, and there it is. Now if I want to write in the box, I have to use the T and pull that out. So here's my text. I drag that out, and I'll change the text to, say, step 1. So there's my text, and I can move it if it goes outside the box like it did. I can add arrows. So this is chronological, so I'm going to add an arrow that will take me to the right hand, and I drag that out. Now I'll drag out a different shape, and I'll drag out the text that will make it say step 2. And I can change, if I want to, the color of the text. Now the things that you can do with this software program are somewhat limited, and that's largely because it's accessible for all students. And so whenever you make things accessible for all students, it restricts some of the fancy things that we're used to software doing. You can add pictures if you want to. So I'll click on the picture, and then I'll go to my hard drive and I'll choose a picture file. Let's see. Let's go pick out a picture of my and then you have to click the upload button. So the picture has been uploaded. There it is. That's my granddaughter at Thanksgiving time. She's much bigger now. And so this is her grandpa and grandma playing with her. Just don't ever call me Grandma. I go by the Cherokee name for Grandma called Elise. So then I'll put the arrow, another arrow going out. And if I want to add additional shapes, you can see that you have the option for more shapes. So I'll drag out a cloud, and you can have additional arrows. So I'm going to drag this arrow out. So these are all the things that you can do. Now the one thing for creating the design, you can also make them sequential this way. This is a programming option. So if I want this to appear step 1, I do this. If I want it to be this one to be step 2 to appear, I do this. This is for the slideshow option. So if I want these to show as slides, I'm programming them in the order that they will now appear. And so then if I want to show them, I click up here on the show it picture, and you can see that I have the option now of going from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next. You can change how much you zoom in and zoom out with this slide bar right here, and you'll see on your screen how that works out, what part you're showing and how big it is. And that is the way that Exploratree works. Very simple, very useful, very powerful to help kids who need some graphical help as they think through problem solving.